Alright guys, the first thing first, let's verify the complaint. Get the key in. You know what? This battery dead or... But you notice, Sylvia, that you know there's no... What you was laughing for?
Nothing.
There's no dash lights.
No.
No check engine light, no nothing. Everything...
Something flashing over there.
Where?
The park reverse neutral drive thing. It just flashed. Well, now it's on solid, but...
This thing...
It was dim, but now it's bright.
I got nothing here, guys. You know what?
It's a ground wire, maybe.
It could be a ground.
That'll work.
All right. We got nothing here. Oh my goodness, we got nothing. All right, how many miles is this thing anyway? 182,000. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's even if the battery's dead, it wouldn't do this. The lights will come on. So I'm not even going to assume that. So guys, we need to see what the heck is going on. Could it be the ignition switch? Not the key and cylinder, but could it be... Holy cow. Something ain't right here, man. Alright guys, we'll be right back. Alright guys, you know what we're going to do? Let's see if the battery's good. Let's get us we got a little jumper here. And let's hook it up to the battery. And negative. Okay, let's cut it on. And let's go over here and see if anything changes inside the car. Still don't see nothing. Why do I keep taking the keys with me? I mean, it ain't like nobody gonna take it. Same thing, guys. But I don't have no interior lights. No nothing. What the heck is going on?
There it is.
Huh?
The light came on.
What the? It came on, but I still got nothing. This thing got an electrical problem or something? Let's go out here. Let's shut this. What is this? What the heck? What the heck is this?
Looks like they just tucked it in there.
I'm not even sure which one. Let's shut this off. So I'm not sure what is that, positive, negative, or, you know. It looks like we have a new negative terminal, negative here, ground. So maybe it's that. I don't know.
You don't just leave it there, right?
See, I wish I knew. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. This, guys, I'm feeling this. This is the main wire to the starter. The thick wire. Wait a minute, how can that be though? This is black. But that looks red down here. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, I'm wrong. Wait, what the heck is this right here? Down here.
Like it was attached somewhere.
Look right here.
What was that supposed to be?
Oh my goodness gracious, man. Oh, and this is body ground right here. Okay, look right here. They cut it. Here's that wire right there. So this was ground. And they eliminated it and...
Did they?
Oh. Let me see if I can... This, guys, is going way down. This is going down to the starter. If the starter's over here... Do I see they got the coil I see the coil pack down there. They put the coil pack way down there. Holy cow. But this is going way down there.
We see the wire down there.
You see me pulling? Alright guys, we're gonna have to get a jack, and this ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right here, man. This thing got... Let's get a jack it up on this side. You can see where that wire is going, because I think we got some major whatever issues going on here. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got it jacked up on the right side. Now guys, safety is number one. As you can see, I'm on the dirt. So, in order you're going to be on dirt, you got to have a solid base. Here we have a 2x10 or 2x12, which one it is. Solid piece of wood. Don't use no particle board. Use a solid piece of wood. Jack it up, and then got your jack stand up under here. And make sure your jack stand is on plywood. Not particle board, plywood. Leave both of them in place. And guys, the more, I can't stress it enough. The more things you use, the safer you are. Alright, so now that we got that jacked up, instead of getting up under it, I just noticed that I can look right between. Hey, let me close this out. Okay, can you see in there?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm going to pull on the wire. Tell me.
Okay. The tire kind of in my way.
Huh?
The tire is kind of in my way.
Yeah, it's this wire right here.
Yeah, I saw the wire, but I couldn't tell where exactly
it's going.
it landed.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I got it.
Good. You got it. I don't see it. So I'm going to get up underneath, guys, and see if I can... Oh, yeah. That's... Oh, the starter is on the other side. Huh. Man, it looks like
What is that?
Huh?
What is that?
What?
Where it is? What's it attached to?
The coil pack. It's no, wait a minute. Oh, man, what the heck is that? It's bolted right to the transmission.
Oh.
That is a good ground right there. All right, so let's see. They eliminated that, and that is a solid ground. They eliminated it. Why they eliminated it, I don't know. So now what we need to do is they have their ground that's right here. I gotta trace and see where that's going.
So wait, so that wire that we just saw that's going to the transmission is
this right here.
It's that one. Okay.
And then
why is it not connected?
Because they eliminated and replaced it with this ground. Maybe somebody told them they had a bad ground or something, but the thing is, here we have another big body ground here that they didn't connect. Sometimes it's just like you don't want to get involved with this stuff. So now, guys, I'm trying to figure out where they have this ground right here. Watch I pull this thing right up. Is it bolted to the side of the engine? Man, this sucks. Alright, let me get back up under it. Let's see where that one's bolted to. What? Guys, they got this thing going all the way to the other side of the engine, and it's probably bolted up to one of the starter bolts. So this is sweet on here. All right, guys. What I'm gonna have to do is now I see that ground. Now I'm gonna have to jack up the other side of the vehicle where the starter is. And I still don't know where this one going. Sometimes, guys, you like it's like you don't want to get involved with this. For this had to be that long. I wonder, is this supposed to come over here to the power distribution box? I don't know. Alright guys, let me go up in there. Let's find out what the heck, where these wires are going. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, you know what? Before we continue, because this is going to get kind of messy, and I'm not sure guys how far I'm going to go into this. I'm going to have to let the customer know that I'm going to just look at this basically, see what's going on, but I hate when we get called. Alright, we're going to disconnect the negative terminal because we're into like DEFCON 2. With this things just ain't right. So let's disconnect the negative terminal. Of course, I'm going to have a hard time disconnecting that. Okay, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, I got it jacked up over here. Safety is the same thing, guys. As you can see, the hydraulic jack, nice piece of wood, and the jack stand. Now, I'm over here, and I looked up under there. Guys, I think I see what's going on here. And see if you can see it between. Can I push this out of the way? Yeah, it's there, but can you see? You see a thick black wire back there?
Yeah.
And you see the shiny part? How it goes? All right, guys. He's got that going to the positive terminal of the starter. And when we looked at that other wire, that big wire coming down, that was coming from ground. Let me tell you what's going on. And I gotta think. What we're gonna do is this starter's gotta come down. I gotta look at that. We gotta find out where the positive. I'm gonna show you. Let's pull out the whiteboard, and I'm gonna show you what the heck is going on. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys. Excuse my drawing. All right, here is the main part of the starter. And here is the starter solenoid. Now let's look at it from this angle back here. From the back of the starter solenoid, gonna look like that. There's gonna be a big terminal, and a little terminal. Now this big terminal right here is a thick wire that's going right to the body of the solenoid, was right inside. This wire, a thick wire, is going to the battery positive. The starter is grounded by bolted to the engine or the transmission. This little wire right here comes from either the ignition switch or the neutral safety switch. So when you go and put it in the start position, it's 12 volts. It's sent through here, and the solenoid would bridge these two together, which caused the starter to engage and start. This thick wire right here, he's got it going to the negative of the battery. And a lot of you guys already know that ain't gonna happen. Alright, so we go over here. Before we looked at this wire right here, guys. This is the wire that's going over there to that starter solenoid. This wire right here. And if we go up, this is the wire right here. The end of it. Going right to the negative terminal. So that is wrong. That is our problem so far. The thing is, guys, when I looked down there, I didn't see positive. And here's the thing, guys. This right here, look how long this wire is. This wire wouldn't be going down over here to the battery, not this long. This might be the battery, or there was a terminal on the end of it, going down to the starter solenoid. So, the cable. So, and guys, check it out here. The body ground that's hooked up. He hooked this body ground up right here. And the other end of this body ground is bolted over here. The only thing that's grounding that thing is the bolt. Now, if that fender, I don't know if that fender, well, it feels metal, so it should be grounded. But if not, it's going to plastic. That's an insulator. That's not going to work. And we have another one here, a thick one. that's not even hooked up, body ground. So that could be the reason why our lights are going out and everything else. So what's got to happen? I got to tell the customer, first I got to drop down the starter, I got to wire all that. It gets kind of intense right now, but we know what's going on. So there it is. We'll see what he wants to do, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, the customer gave us the okay. It's been a few days, but we're back here. We're going to fix all this mess because this is ridiculous. Alright guys, so we can see these wiring better because we already know that they put this ground wire in, but they put this ground wire in going down to the starter. At the positive side of the starter. So we know that's wrong. This has got to be taken apart and cut away. And when we got this big chunky wire back here, and I really believe, which I don't know why, guys, I think it's going to the positive. We're going to need to get this air duct out of the way. I think this is going to the positive side and supposed to go down along the bottom of the engine and around to the positive side of the starter. The weird part about it, customer say he didn't have problems with this before. I think the guy who put the thing in just took that, I don't know, whatever, messed it up. But let's get this air duct out of the way. Now we got a clamp right here. I'm going to take a flat screwdriver. And you're going to loosen up this. We're going to loosen up this clamp. And we're going to go over here to this side and loosen up this clamp. Then we got a Christmas tree clip here. Pull that out. Then one over here. Pull that out. And then let's try to take this duct out of here. Dang it. Oh boy. Alright, over here. This is a real dumb set. We got another clamp right down here. So just push that hose down. This is when you know that the day is going to suck. When you get something like this. So let me get a shorter screwdriver, loosen that clamp up, and then we're going to take this thing together. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, I got that thing loosened. That thing still ain't coming out of there. So we're going to grab a drain pan, put up the drain pan right about here. We're going to take this clamp back with some pliers. This thing gonna fight me all the way. That's why I hate these clamps. This has got to suck in. You know what? I ain't gonna put this back. Now how the heck I'm gonna do it? You know, this sucks. This is going to be one of them days when everything's going to suck.
Any kind of cutters where you could maybe cut it or something?
That's what I'm going to try in a minute. I'm trying to pick it up a little bit so I don't cut the hose. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Alright guys, this thing is turning into a nightmare, man. I just started. Let's get a pair of cutters, and I have no idea how the heck I'm gonna do this, and that ain't gonna work. Wait a minute. Then I gotta be careful because the neck of this thing is plastic. If I bend the other one back some. I've always hated these clamps. I think that's one of them all the time. I hate these crummy clamps. Son of a biscuit. I hope you're learning something. Dang it. Let that breathe. End up breaking this neck off on this radiator, and that's gonna suck. Just because I'm trying to get a hose off. What happened to being so close but yet so far? Okay. Alright, we got that off. Now I'm going to take that hose off the rest of the way. The clamp off the rest of the way.
Take a nap.
Heck yeah, that's what I feel like, taking a nap. And we'll be right back. Alright guys, now let's get this thing. Oops. Gotta disconnect our air temperature sensor over here. So just gonna pull that little tab back out a little bit and then pull it back. And hopefully now this thing comes up. This is a real stupid thing, man.
So the hose was going over this right here.
Over this right here, you couldn't pick it up. Now, being that this is GM, let's see what the heck they got here. Alright, where's... Sure, okay, let's see if we can run this, follow this positive wire here. Where the heck is that going? Why do I see it going under the battery or something? Are you kidding me? Nah, get it light. Okay, we have our positive right here. I got a thick black one. Maybe we need to open up this cover right here, this shield. Let's try to find this. Let's try to follow this. Oh, check that out, guys. Yep, this right here is going around. This wire right here, this one that's hanging out here, here it is. It's going right here. It's going around to here, right there, and it's going right up to the battery positive. So this thing, they stuck the wire all the way over there.
But then he was wrong then. Because the last time we were here, he said that wire has been sitting there for 2 years.
He did. He sure enough did say that, guys. And there's no way. Because that's the only way this thing's getting power is... Oh, man, sometimes... Now we got to figure out... This is supposed to go... Run along the bottom of the engine... around and then to the starter. So we're gonna...
What happened to the end of that thing?
I don't know. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push this down to the bottom of the engine all the way through. Let's make it go over there. Come right here, then you can see right there. Okay. Where is it? Right there. So this is supposed to go. Which one am I pulling down?
I think okay.
Pull all this down to the bottom. Oh yeah, there's more than enough room to reach back there to the starter. So I have no idea why this is like this, guys. No idea whatsoever. But now what we're gonna have to do. All right, come down, come over here now. Okay, we're gonna have to put us another end on this, cut this and clean it up. But first we're going to do is drop the starter, take off that other wire, and pull that ground out. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm up under here. Let me see the camera. Alright. There's our brand new starter right there. It was held on by two 15mm bolts. So what I got is a 15mm. I got a 6-inch 3/8 drive extension, a 4-inch 3/8 drive extension, and another 4-inch wobble 3/8 drive extension, and a 15mm socket. And what I'm gonna do is go over here and take these two bolts down and drop this starter down. All right, be right back. All right, guys, here we go. You can see the starter. Yeah, guys, this right here. They got it going there. So we need to take that off. Let's see what size this is. Then we need to take off that little wire. We don't have to, but it's a 13mm. Okay, I'm holding up because I don't want it to pull on this little wire. Should have made this so you can disconnect this thing. What the heck is this? I'm telling you this thing. I don't know what the heck is going on here.
You found something else?
Maybe it's nothing. I don't know. Pull this wire back. No, that's a separate wire. Alright, good. I got it all the way down. So I can actually leave that connected as long as it's going to the right terminal. Yeah, there's only one terminal. Alright, now we need to put an end on that other wire. You know what, guys, let's pull this ground wire out of here. Alright, right back. Alright guys, first of all, let's cut this out of here. Cut this ground. And this is
That's
the wire.
The one that's going to the starter? The little
Yep.
one?
No, this little one is going to body ground. And this one, we gotta pull it up from down there. This is the one that they had going to the starter positive. Guys, this is I mean, ever since GM started putting starters in their cars, it has always been like that. So if you got somebody doing this to your car, man, oh God help you, you cheap. You looking for anybody. They ain't even got to know how to work on cars.
I have a question though.
Okay.
What they were doing was replacing the starter. So wouldn't they just take the wires off the old one and connect it to the new one?
Yeah. This, I don't know. Maybe we're not getting the whole story on this because as he said, that wire, that positive wire, he said, been over there for years. I can't see that happening. And that starter.
It's been hanging there since he bought the truck, which was like 2 years ago. I don't understand that.
That can't be. So let's get this out of here. And this is the original ground that we saw last time, which is still good. So we're going to connect the body ground back to this. And that's going to go to there. But we're not going to hook that up yet. Also,
what's that going to?
This is going down to the engine block.
Oh,
this is ground.
Gotcha.
And these are body grounds, which we know we got to have. And then this is another ground right here, the ground strap. That's good. Also, another thing, guys. Well, I did show them the jacking it up and putting the jack stand up under there. We did it again, but it's still the same thing. All right, guys, let's get a connector and see if we can put one up there and get this thing right. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, first thing we're going to do is let's cut off about that much of it.
That's big wire.
Here's a big one. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, over here, look at our electrical case. Guys, you got to have an electrical case. You got to have a case like this so you can hook stuff up. Yeah, buddy. So we're going to go with, dang, that's a thick wire. That sucks.
That one right there don't fit?
This one? This one.
The one, those big ones.
The problem with that is the hole is too big. These are just right, but there's no way that starter wire is not gonna go into there. Dang it! If I splice this back more and made it perfect, maybe I can get this to go in a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna cut this and try to get back to some nice fineness that are all bulky like this. See if that works. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, guys, I brung this back some more. Squeeze this in. That looks a little better. See if we gotta get this thing to go in there now. Not all of it. I think I'm gonna lose a few strands on this. I can see that right now.
problem.
As long as I don't lose a lot. Get this thing squeezed on. Let me see how many am I losing. I can bear a few of them, but you definitely don't want to do a lot or you be in trouble. Okay, now let's get this locked into place. Guys, you definitely want to get yourself one of these tools right here. Where is it? These right here. And all the thing I have to do is just put that just like that. Hold it into place. Take the hammer. That hurt. Hit that. You gotta hit it. I should have got a better hammer. And that squeezes that right into place. Now let's get that thing out of here. Locks it right into place. Then what we're gonna do is, just so this thing don't mess up, we're gonna cut those little ends off. And what I might do, guys, is, because this goes onto the starter, I think it'd be better if I just bent this a little bit, have a little curve so the wire, because the wire hooks onto the starter, so it comes out this way. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like this already had a bend to it, and I should have get the bend to that. All right, and I'm gonna get some tape and put around here. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got it all taped up, everything looking good. Now the next thing I want to do, guys, is yeah, I wanna bend this like that, because it goes between the frame. You're gonna have the frame, then you're gonna have the exhaust manifold, and that wire's gotta go straight through like that. If I have that straight, it's gonna hook onto the starter and it's gonna go up and hit up against that exhaust manifold like they had that ground wire going. So by putting that bend in there and put it in there, now it's gonna go like that. All right, so let's see if I can show you what it got. Show you where it's going. Okay, right here. All right, guys, let's get up under here. All right, that wire has got to run right through there, and then over. See how it's coming down right there, and hook on to the starter. And then we're gonna bolt this up to where it's supposed to be somewhere. So let's get all that hooked up and put the starter back up. It should have been a starter shim up there, but hey, oh well. So let's get that hooked back up and we'll be right back. All right, guys, as you can see, I got the starter out because as I was putting it back in, the wire pulled out. And look what they used, guys. They had this on for the little wire, and they had a yellow connector. Now, to you guys who's not sure what the yellow connector is, the yellow connector, let me open up my case right here, is for thick wires. Why they put that up there? And plus, you never put the opening like this. You gotta use a closed one. So we're gonna go up here and do this the right way.
So which color should it be?
Blue. Then you gotta make sure you get a blue one, which sucks because this blue one has got to go over this, over the ring. So
you need a blue one that fits.
That has a bigger opening. And it's weird because I thought I had. And it's funny, I got red, but see, red is going to be too skinny. That's for really skinny wires. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. Do I just maybe, wait a minute, maybe red might fit. See, but that's really big right there. Huh, that red fit good. No, that's way too small. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna have to do, guys? I'm gonna have to get a punch or something, or a little rat tail file, and open that up a little bit, just enough so I can get that up there and hook that on. Man, this is becoming a project. All right, we'll be right back. Hey guys, what I did was take my drill bit and I just went around it a little bit, and it fits kind of a little tight, but it's on there. It's good. All right, so now I gotta go over there. Let's put this onto the broken end, and then put all this stuff back in here and get this starter back up there. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, I got the starter up there, but guys, you're gonna find this kind of funny. I mean, remember I showed you this plug? I was like, where the heck this goes to? And I was going like to the starter, and I'll get up under here, move around a little bit. Remember this right here? And I was like, where the heck this goes to? Look right here, guys. That's the O2 sensor. They pulled the wires right out of the O2 sensor and just left it there. Oh, God, these guys are funny. All right, so gotta stick those back in there. And all right, so we gotta do this. Then we're gonna go up here toward the front and tie that cable up. Make sure it ain't up against ground. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, I got that wire situated around here. Now we gotta worry about hooking back up this this one right here, this ground. So let's strip this back, and we're gonna put this little bridge between there, a little connector. Alright, let's get that done. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we got the body ground hooked up, that's hooked up, positive hooked up. Just like I said, guys, hopefully nothing else is blown out. So now we're gonna put the negative on, and what I'm gonna do, guys, just to be sure, I'm just gonna tap it just to make sure something goes bzz, bzz. Okay, I felt a little bit. Alright, let's get this tight. Matter of fact, this is touching enough. When we had that issue with the inside lights, let's go see if them lights come on. I didn't tighten it up, but it still should come on. Let's see. Right there. Off. Dang it, that ain't good. That is not good, guys. That means we still got something going on here. Let's tighten up that battery and wiggle the posts around. Wait a minute, let me see something. Can you hold this? I'm gonna wiggle the terminal around. Tell me if you see. Nothing, huh?
No.
Alright, good to go. Alright guys, tighten up the battery and we'll be back. Alright guys, we got it tightened up. Guys, now it's time for the Ortel AL 539. Yeah, buddy B. Alright, we're gonna cut this on. I need to check battery voltage. I need to make sure we got battery voltage and all that. So let's go over here down to multimeter. Okay, DC volts. Alright, You want to take this over there for me? Because I don't know where you...
I had it.
If I let it go, it's going to go. That's why I said you hold it. Alright, let's see what kind of voltage we got here. How many volts we got?
12.
Alright guys, now this is our power distribution center over here. Let's see, make sure we got 12 volts right here. Dang it. Good ground. Let me get engine ground.
12.
Okay, we got voltage. I want to, guys, let's try to let's crank this. Let's hit the key one time to see if we get anything. Last time we didn't get nothing. Also, I want to see how the dashboard lights are. Huh? Oh, you know what? I want to let it down. So you can come around this side. Because remember last time we put the key on and there was no lights on it? Yeah, come over here, come over this side. I still got nothing on the dash. Nothing at all. And my lights are still not on. It's like a power loss. It's like something. Alright. Let's go back out there. We'll be right back. Alright guys. We're in the DEFCON 4 right now. Now what we need to, instead of letting our mind run away from us and finding out what about the starting system or why the dashboard instrument cluster is not lighting up, let's focus on one thing. Let's focus on the instrument cluster. It's getting no power. So what could that be, Civi?
A blown fuse or maybe the ignition switch.
Or
relay.
No,
I don't know if that's what it is.
I think it might do. Alright, first thing we're going to do is let's go over here because they had this things all plugged up wrong, so we could have blew out something. Or the ignition switch. Didn't you say ignition switch?
Yeah.
Okay, we got 11 volts here. Got a bunch of fuses over here. We got a 40 amp fuse that's blown right here. We got 12 volts on one side, nothing on the other.
That's a big fuse.
That is a big fuse. Man, I hope they didn't mess up nothing else in here.
Does the cover tell you where that one? That's going?
Right there. Ignition. Well then. Yep, and you can see right in between is broke.
Yep.
Alright, let's get a fuse and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got us a 40 fuse. You can see the difference between, let me see, difference between the two. Now when I touch this, I'm just going to go tap it just to make sure nothing else is shorted out. But let's find.
You mean when you put the fuse in?
Yeah. Okay. It went in. Okay, now let's go over here. To the side. And let's put our key in the on position. No, but I wasn't doing that before, right?
No, it wasn't beeping before.
Oh, there's a service engine light on. Let's tap it a little bit.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, but the battery is dead.
Right?
But it is definitely good. So what I'm gonna do, guys, now that I got that, let's let this truck down because this is kind of awkward to work. Let this down and hook up back our hoses and our air cleaner on. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got the car with a jumping in with another car. Got our brand new clamp up here. Now it's been running for about 5-10 minutes. Hopefully it's enough to start it. Let's see what happens.
The light's on.
I have no idea what the heck's going on there. Why that light is on when the doors are closed. The thing, I don't know.
Now it's off.
That sounds like a water pump or something. Trying to let it run for a couple seconds, minutes, get the battery charged up. But so, hey, well, guys, we're gonna let it run for a few minutes to get that battery charged up. Then we're gonna shut it off and start it back up. All right, put this back up here, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we had it running for about 10 minutes. Let's shut it off. Okay, wait for a second or two or whatever. 10 seconds, back to the phone. Start it back up and see what happens. So that was it. There you go, guys. yeah, this was funny. All right.